In this meditation, I'd love to teach you one protocol that I truly love and I use for effective prayer. Now, prayer is one form of meditation. It's taking our attention and focus and placing it on a single object and holding our attention and focus there for an extended period. In this case, that object is communication with the divine. Now, many people have different ideas of the divine. My personal idea of the divine is the Christian God. And so when I pray, I'm always praying to Him. But my personal belief is that the important thing is seeking God, as Jesus tells us in Matthew 7:7. So whatever God is to you, simply pray to that deity. Now, prayer is a meditation that takes a significant amount of focus stamina. So if you haven't done some other focus meditations, I'd recommend you start with that meditation there and work your way through the focus playlist. First, do some breath counting, get used to that. Maybe do an open awareness meditation. Maybe try out lift, move, place, and go ahead and step out into the ideas of mindfulness. And then you should definitely do the thankfulness meditation as well to get an idea what it's like to put your attention and focus on an emotion in your body. Now, prayer, we won't focus on the emotions in our body, but we often notice them, and they exist along with the prayer as part of our communication with God. So the protocol I like best to pray with on a regular basis goes ACTS, ACTS. The A in ACTS is adoration, and we simply begin with telling God how thankful we are for who God is. In my context, this is very, very easy. God is our all-powerful Savior. He's created this world for us and placed us into this wonderful experience. He allowed us to choose the knowledge of good and evil and know that we would fall because He knew that He was going to save us. So it's easy to give plenty of adoration to God. Then as we move beyond the A to the C is confession. We think about the ways that we fall short. God is amazing and we are not amazing. And we're simply so thankful to God for saving us. But in order to understand the way that He saves us, we have to understand the things that we do that fall short of His glory. So in confession, we think about the ways we've treated other people, miscommunicated, chosen something wrong, whatever it was that we did, we confess those things to God. The T is the third one, and it is thanksgiving. So we move from loving God for who He is and adoring Him to confessing the ways that we fall short to being thankful for the fact that even though we fall short, God gives us all of this wonderful life to live. And then lastly, we move to S, which is supplication, and we ask God for the things that we want Him to help us with in life. Now, it's important that we understand we don't ask God so that He can give these things to us. We ask God to align our heart with His desires. So it's about seeking God's feedback on the things we want, and He may give them to us, but He may also have something better waiting for us, and we'll have no clue what that is until His plan comes to its end. So first we'll go through adoring God, then to confessing the ways that we fall short of His glory, then to thanking God, and lastly, supplication, asking God for the things that we would like Him to help us manifest in our lives. So that said, go ahead and grab your meditation seat, and if you're unsure what that looks like, there's a video up there for you. Once you've got that meditation seat, go ahead and inhale, send your arms way overhead, exhale, turn one direction, and just look around the room a little bit. And then inhale, back to center, exhale to the other side, and look around the other direction. And inhale back to center. As you exhale, let your hands fall wherever you'd like, your eyes close. We can start with breath counting. Inhale, 1. Exhale, 1. And at the bottom of the breath, 1. Just settle your heartbeat, settle your body with the breath counting, getting ready to give your attention to prayer. And now that we're a bit relaxed and entering the meditation, begin to consider the deity Himself. Who is He and what has He done for you in your life? What experience has He created for you? What love has He given you for other people? Consider and adore Him. Tell Him directly, in the script in your mind or aloud, tell Him directly how much you adore Him. And if you don't want to move on yet, pause the video. But when your heart is full of adoration for God and who He is, begin to consider who we are. The comparison in my heart is so extreme. Simply apologize to God. Certainly we've hurt other people, but we've hurt God. He has given us everything, and we choose not to follow Him. Tell Him how much you deeply wish to live in His plan, despite the fact that you fall short of it. And if you need more confession time, pause the video. And then let's move into Thanksgiving. Think of all the wonderful things God has given you. The relationships, your family, your friends. Even if there's people you mourn, that mourning is a part of love. It's the love that you had for them when they were here. Thank God for that. He gave you those people, those relationships. You have relationships with animals, with places, with nature itself. And if you'd like more time for Thanksgiving, pause the video. And we'll move into supplication. Consider in your life, what things have you been working towards? What things do you feel like would just be amazing if they were resolved? What things feel like a necessity? Express them to God. Tell Him directly, either in your internal dialogue or aloud. Speak it out to God. He is on your side and He has a plan for you. Tell Him what it is you feel like you need. And then give it to Him. Give Him your needs. And know that He sees you. He understands you. He wants to give you fulfillment. And so release the need for things. Give in to the fact that God will bring you what you need. And if you need more time for supplication, pause the video and continue to express your desires to God. And when that feels complete, take a little bit deeper inhale and let it go. And an inhale a little bit deeper still. Let it go. On your next inhale, your hands come in front of your heart center in prayer. Exhale, your head bows to your heart, the wisdom of your head bowing to the intuition of your heart. Inhale, your head stacks on its spine. Exhale, your hands fall where they like. Blink your eyes open. What was this experience like for you? I mean, do you pray often? Have you done prayer as a meditation? To me, it didn't really feel different when I started doing prayer as a meditation. It just felt like something I'd always done, but I never realized that it was a meditation because I never had a meditation practice previously. I was astounded when I found out that these secular meditations, like focus meditations, improved my prayer life and gave me greater agency in the way that I talk to God. And I'm so appreciative for that. If you enjoyed this, I'd really appreciate if you hit that like button. And if you want to see a different type of focus meditation, I got one coming up here for you. Stoic Yogi, out.